Editor Kang Kuk-hwa has made a new statement on Irene's self-admitted rude behavior. As previously reported, Irene personally admitted she was the idol who had an angry episode in editor Kang Kuk-hwa's first-hand account and apologized for her actions. The editor has now made an additional statement on the controversy as follows: "I have already received scars, and these scars won't ever be forgotten. To uphold my dignity as a human being, I wanted to directly receive an apology from Person C, and I met those responsible in Company B and Person C together. Leading up to yesterday's meeting, there was some time and steps of negotiations required. After I uploaded the first post, the reason I didn't take any action was because I had to make a very rational and clear judgment at every moment as expected in this kind of situation. The biggest reason was that I didn't want to create a bigger misunderstanding, and I didn't want to feed into any baseless speculation or chaos." Immediately after that incident, I received an apology from the Company B staff that had hired me and the managers that were on site of the incident, who all recognized her wrongs. So I thought I didn't need to make any irrational decisions. I was never a stylist for Person C's group, and I am someone who was outsourced to style for a filming schedule on October 20th, Tuesday, as a one-day stylist. The first time I was asked about this schedule was October 5, 2020, and after I received the official information on October 6, 2020, I prepared as per the requests of Company B and the Group C, as in for 15 days afterwards. The reason I said the person they've met for the first time in my post was because Person C had completely not remembered I had worked with C in 2016 at another magazine shoot. I confirmed this in yesterday's meeting too. And also because the incident had happened not just to me but also to one other junior editor and one assistant, who came along to help me with my schedule. For that reason, the two accompanied me to the meeting for the apology, talked with those responsible in Company B and Person C, and each of them received an apology from Person C from the beginning. I didn't think there was a need to respond to the reckless hate comments by Person C's fans. I think the same right now as well. The reason I haven't taken any action all this time is my basic goal and purpose from the moment I thought I need to right a wrong was for two things. So that Person C promises not to show such kind of behavior to any other person ever again, and to meet in person and give an apology to me and the two others in my team. Because those goals were met, I stopped everything after I received an official apology yesterday. From the stories some have made up, there was no monetary negotiations. I'm just waiting for the pay and fees to be cleared from the October 20th one-day schedule one worked on. In yesterday's meeting, the word negotiation didn't even ever come up, because I have no reason at all to be taking reckless people's indiscriminate attacks anymore, and so no more misunderstandings surface. I had requested on the spot for Company B and Person C for an official apology statement that includes admitting their wrongdoings, apologizing, and promising not to do such things ever again. For me as well, this will be the last of it, with my own statements through this post. I am one person. I have lived giving my best at whatever work was given to me, sticking with the work ethics I believe. I am living in making mistakes as well, and I would be a bad person to some and a good person to others. That is the same for Person C as well. For this incident, I cannot say this was just a personal incident. This was an action I took to protect the bare minimum of dignity and recover from the personal humiliation for myself and every colleague that has had the same experience as I have until now. I will work hard and do my best to overcome these scars, return to my place, and keep living on. I will not be taking any more action on this incident any longer. That is not for myself, but as my last act of consideration for Person C, who had come out to the meeting yesterday. Therefore, if you are a fan who sincerely cares for Person C, I hope you can stop crossing the line. Those words will not hurt me at all, and also won't be of any positive influence for Person C either. Lastly, as major as this situation is, I had somewhat expected this level of digging into personal privacy and rumors created for provocative media manipulation. Though it's something I cannot block no matter what I do, I suggest it's a good idea to stop. I am separately preparing on my end regarding this. My message got long. From my side, I had no choice but to write this. I personally give my sincere apologies to the Company B staff for making things troublesome for you. Lastly, I sincerely make this request to those reading this post. I hope you can stop with all the speculation posts and articles that will only end up as bigger scars and harm everyone. Thank you. As previously reported, editor Kong Kukwa released a first-hand account of how she was mistreated by a celebrity, and many netizens speculated the person in question was Red Velvet member Irene because of the editor's hashtags monster and psycho. Irene then personally admitted she was the idol in the post and apologized. Since then, there have been both good and bad reports of experiences with a Red Velvet member.